There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So guys, just to recap a little what we were doing and make sure it's solid in everyone's mind. So just this basic idea, guys. If I am balanced, loose, confident on my feet, Yoel, hit me please.
You can go like that.
Hit me again.
Oh, thank you.
Hit me again.
You want to
Hit
take
me
over?
again. Hit me again. It's completely up to me if Yoel is hitting me. How much you alright, man?
I'm good.
Don't hit that.
good.
It's completely up to me how much resistance I'm giving. Now, reality check, if we're this close and there's boom, no warning, you can't necessarily do that. But that's why if we have contact, right, now Yoel is hitting, I can totally feel what's coming and continue Yoel. Right, and just move my body, continue. Not move his body, but just move my whole body very efficiently to simply not be there. Like really try to hit me hard. Right? To really not be there, not absorb any impact from anything he's doing. I don't need to move my feet. Notice I'm staying mostly forward. I don't need to come slowly up. I don't need to lean backwards. I don't need to duck my head or do anything that makes my mobility less easy. Right? I'm just able to, as I feel him moving, right? Continue up. Just make sure that my body is not going to give him any resistance. Doesn't matter if it hits me or not. I can have that happen all day. It's really not going to hurt me. But if, hit now, Yoel, if that happens, a little harder, well, that's gonna hurt me and it's gonna destroy my balance, disrupt my body, right? So, at a basic level, I want to be able to be confident that even in one place, even on one foot theoretically, anything he does to me, my body is able to prevent it from having big impact, right? Whether it hits or not, I'm able to avoid any big impact. Fast and hard, y'all. Right? Okay? We're good with that. What that enables me to do is have freedom in where I put my feet. If I am giving Yoel any resistance when he tries to do stuff to me, go ahead. Go ahead. You notice what happens to my feet. Any resistance I give him goes through my body and my feet are just along for the ride. Okay? I might busted your knuckles, right? On my belt. Right? But I might want to step over here or something, but if I'm resisting Yoel at all, yeah, just toss me around, right? Right? I can't put him where I want. Now, and this feeling might be, flushing all my resistance out of my body, out into the floor, whatever image works for you. But if I'm in this state where, if Yoel wanted to kick my ass, I'm able to just move with it without moving my feet. Now I'm able to, as I feel, move my feet wherever I need them to be in a better place, right? If you notice here, I might even be able to, do something with them at the same time, okay? I feel Yoel moving, right? Moving to where I'm free to be, and then from here, move, not try to beat him up or anything, but now move my whole body together, right? But again, I cannot move my whole body together if my resistance is stopping me from having control over my own feet. But if I don't have resistance, doesn't matter what Yoel is doing. For example, right? If I feel him, if I feel him moving somewhere, right? I can feel, where I have to move, to be in a much better place. That movement with the legs can include, for example, a switch step that now goes through his legs. It might include stepping off line, and now I'm coming in over here, okay? This is all just part of the stepping. It's not anything different, right? Be over here, and then I'm stepping in here, right? Boom. Almost like you're doing the puppeteering where my elbows or my hands are connected to my feet or connected to my knees. Doesn't always have to be that one for one. But again, I won't be able to do that as long as I am, hit me Yoel, resisting and trying to push his stuff out of the way so it doesn't hit me, right? Notice what's happening now. Okay? So instead of that, I just need to not resist, and now I'm free to step wherever I need to. What else screws up my ability to do that is, for example, having intention of what to do, right? Even if I'm good at first and Yoel tries to do something to me, okay, I move with it. If I now have intention to do something to him, no control over my feet, no control over my body anymore. So what I need to be able to do is no intention, simply move with no resistance to everything and keep my body freely moving in to where without any intention, my skeleton penetrates his. Does this make sense? No matter what Yoel is doing, I'm just moving in, not having any particular intention, and just continuing to maintain this state, right? Looseness is not a thing you do in the moment or whatever. Anytime, anything Yoel wants to do with me, instead of trying to resist here so he can't do that, he gets me killed, right? Very simple. Okay. I'm just letting it go, having everything just come from the movement. But again, not from the movement where I just kind of stay still here and let him do whatever until he eventually moves in and I have nowhere left to go, right? But taking advantage of the fact that I'm able to, move in that moment. And then here I am, and anything else he tries to do, just, again, no intention, no resistance. If he decides to do that, that's fun. But you get the idea, right? So how do we get here? Do your contact flow in that true spirit of no resistance. Anything Yoel does to me, accept it. He wants to hit me in the face. Okay. All I'm going to try to do is make sure that I don't give it the resistance it needs to hurt me, right? And I should be able to do this without stepping back, without leaning, without anything like that. Once I can do that and I'm comfortable, I want to feel how I can also step in, right? And one thing we were doing last time that some of the guys wanted to work on, for example, continue Yoel, right? Moving in, using those leg motions, you know, kind of in a little more useful way. Again, it's still just taking steps, but also being aware of what those steps can do to his legs as they go, right? So just an idea to play with. But at a basic level, being able to give zero resistance, being able to resist the temptation to, if Yoel's hitting at me, push his arm out of the way, because that ain't gonna help us, right? That's giving resistance. So instead of giving resistance there, just moving my body, feeling how I can, kind of like I'm doing puppeteering, without any overcommitment, without any pushing, without any striving, keep my well-balanced body moving into his space and keeping my legs free. All right, and we just both do this as much as we can, to the greatest degree we can. Help each other. If he feels me like pushing on his arms or something, that's a good opportunity for him to practice doing the right thing. But he should also probably let me know, unless he just wants to beat me up all day, right? If when we're moving I feel a lot of resistance here, you know, just less resistance, they're good. That works, but try to have no resistance there even before you step. Good, so even if you weren't able to step there, boom, no resistance. So I'm not able to hurt you, right? You're punching me in the ribs, punch me hard in the ribs. Punch me hard in the ribs, right? Just no reason, any angle, punch me hard in the ribs, right? Just not giving it the resistance, right? And obviously in reality, you don't want to let him get that far. He tries to punch me in the ribs, boom, right? I'm just being that same looseness with my body, punch me in the ribs again. You know, I can do other stuff too. You get the idea? So work with each other. Start out, if you want to, start out feet nailed to the floor. Just make sure that you're accepting no resistance. Okay, with the arms too. Everything is just feeling. Every part of the body is like a hand, right? If he's pushing on my shoulder, it's nothing to escape. Even if he's pushing on my like solar plexus or something, right? That's like a hand that can just keep feeling what he's doing, right? And obviously your hands are like hands, so don't use them to push. Just use them like antennas, just like a lobster's antennas. They don't do much. They don't have much strength, but they sure as fuck tell the lobster where stuff is. Makes sense? And then from there, move your whole body together, just like you're doing the puppeteering drills, right? Either with sticks going from your feet to your elbows or strings going from your hands to your feet. Whatever image works. Again, doesn't always have to be that one for one, but more people would probably benefit more from moving more like that versus less. Okay? And just make sure you can do that, right, without any resistance. And again, no intentions. I'm not intending, I'm gonna get in here and do. See, as soon as I have an intention of what to do, he can get rid of it. But as I feel what's actually going on, oh, look what just happened. Just by being there. What was it? I was just literally doing the puppeteering drill while also adapting to whatever he was doing so that I gave no resistance, right? He moves in towards me. Boom. Excellent. On my end, I need to be able to deal with that without resisting it, not by, coming again, you all, not by trying to push his whole body and elbow away from me. It'll be too late anyway. Just by being able to not give resistance, feel what I can do from there. Okay? And it's just, call it a dance, call it an exchange, just constantly 0 to extremely light pressure. Right? There we go. Right? Help each other out if you feel any resistance anywhere. And then obviously you can get a little more sophisticated. It's a little harder to deal with this if I'm coming from 2 angles, right? You can still do it though, yeah, without thinking about it. Don't try to pull on it, just feel your body. Good. You get me from different angles at once. Right? Just minimize the pressure no matter how you can. And just start getting creative, right? Moving your whole body with as little pressure, as little intention as possible. Not caring what's going on. Remember, getting hit in the head is learning, because you are learning to not let it give pressure back. Learning how to not get hurt. And very few people are cool enough to never get hit. Actually, maybe no one's cool enough to never get hit. But again, getting hit, make a fist like this, fucking hurt, is way different. Hit harder, faster, right? Hit harder, faster, right? Is way different from getting hit like that. Right? He was going harder and faster, but again, the main difference was what my body was doing. He could go slow, and this can really hurt from running into it, right? But he could be going fast and hard and really try to get me, right? Even if it makes contact, it's really not a big deal, right? And then again, if I can keep my stuff together, whatever happens next is good. Make sense? So hopefully that made sense. Thank you.